How can the Wizards not be confident when they look as good as that? Welcome, sports fans, and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniels.
Here we go.
Rudy Gobert is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the point guard. And for the Wizards, Sora out there with Davis. Then there's Smart. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the point. Instead, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect...
They both pile up assists.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Edwards pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards. To Gilgeous-Alexander, just 4 to shoot. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Oh, that jumper is so pure. Gilgeous-Alexander with great confidence.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keith and I were able to chat. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to keep him active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket. So let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. B.A.?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Spins. Giannis with the rebound.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. He couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Smart finds Davis.
Get it going.
Outside Edwards. Wembanyama up top. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the assist to Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, it's falling. Watch out.
Now here's Davis. The 3 is up. Shot is off. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. McDaniels passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Edwards. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama screen from behind the arc. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the defense got away with it there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Sarr. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Sarr's got his second basket. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Right side Wembanyama. Stolen by Davis. Antetokounmpo up top. Alexander defending.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Edwards. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there and he's going to devastate you.
Here's Smart. Hasn't got one to fall yet. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. To the inside, Madden25. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And I like that Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Edwards. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wide open look, and he hits the jump shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
I love this approach. Getting involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going. That's early confidence for him.
Davis finds Madden25. Davis a screen. Madden25 inside. Davis covering.
In the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Wizards.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Madden25. Drops in the layup for 2. 6 points for him.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. What a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Wizards out in front. They lead by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Timberwolves trail by 3 on the court for Minnesota. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Now here's Davis. Still no points. A screen on Wembanyama. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, it may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, look, that's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents. Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Wizards making their last shot. 6 to shoot. Oh, and one. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and you just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 8. Pass to Sarr. Now here's Middleton. Covered by Wembanyama. Wembanyama against Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Davis. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and you know, trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something to get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Give him 8 points now. Down low. Davis misses. Minnesota's going 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's McDaniels. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Washington, they've got only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Easy money for Davis inside.
Gotta love the slick ball control from AD on that sequence.
Antetokounmpo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Edwards. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
SGA with some good movement, creating an easy opportunity for a teammate.
And timeout. Called by Brian Keith. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
1:58 left to play in the first half. Sarr passes to Middleton.
I see him.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. The three is out. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards finds Gobert. Wembanyama with it. Middleton covering. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. Sarr pulls it in.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And 1:01 left in the first half. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis when he takes those strides. He's going to make you foul him.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
No good on the free throw. Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
And he's good on the second.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards against Smart. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every ball.
Davis a screen. Edwards against Middleton.
Watch the screen.
To the middle.
You're catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded closely. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Washington leading by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Davis out there with Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Smart in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half of the G. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And how about Edwards? Keeping his head up and spotting the open man.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Middleton from the outside nails it from 3. And the Wizards lead by 4.
See how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Sensational slam by Ant.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Washington shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Middleton outside.
Get there.
Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards has to win. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Smart outside. Antetokounmpo finds Smart. And here's Davis. From downtown, he buries it from 3. Davis has got 7 points.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch? Now those big guys are everywhere.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Jade McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Washington leading by 3. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Now you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention. He can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
That was delicate there from Giannis. I like that floater because that becomes unblockable given the massive length.
Middleton against McDaniels. Back to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Outside Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert.
And if someone gets over, they'll learn how to use his length even more.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Middleton from the outside, and the three-pointer goes. Middleton's got 6.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Pass to Edwards. Right side, Wembanyama. Wembanyama screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Outside Davis. Middleton passes to Davis. Inside. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Edwards against Smart. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Edwards. All sorts of time. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 7 points in the game.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Smart outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. That shot, no good. Good D by Wembanyama. McDaniels passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama scanning the floor. There's the 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. On the assist by Wembanyama.
SGA from way out there, knocking down the floor.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Sarr. Outside Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. McDaniels with some nice D. The lead. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime the guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Wembanyama out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.